Is it really possible for a tiny tweak to your morning coffee routine to ignite your metabolism and put your body into full fat-burning mode for the rest of the day?
Check out the link in the video description now and transform your morning coffee into a metabolism-boosting super drink.
Fonda and Lily Tomlin have been friends for nearly 5 decades. When the actresses crossed paths in 1978, they were already stars in their own right, and are now even bigger household names for their acting, comedy, and activism. Beyond the work they've done, though, their friendship has been the subject of the spotlight, too. After Fonda and Tomlin met backstage at one of Tomlin's one-woman shows, the two quickly found common ground in their careers and personal lives. Today, they've worked together on 3 films, like the iconic 9 to 5 with Dolly Parton, and 7 seasons of Netflix's sitcom Grace and Frankie. In an interview with T, the New York Times Style magazine in 2024, Fonda implied that their days of collaborating were far from over. While speaking about their 2023 movie Moving On, she referenced a common theme in the reviews. Almost every one of them talked about our chemistry. It was like, well, maybe we should always work together, she recalled. Apart from being multi-time co-stars who celebrate their individual achievements, they also support each other during difficult moments, including Fonda's cancer diagnosis in 2022, when Tomlin praised her strength and described her to our channel as indomitable. At the May 2024 premiere of the documentary, Still Working 9 to 5, examining gender inequality and discrimination in the workplace since the movie's 1980 release, Tomlin told our channel that their friendship has meant a great deal to her, and Fonda added that she feels lucky for their close bond. Here's everything to know about Fonda and Lily Tomlin and their decades-long friendship. Fonda and Tomlin first met in 1978, backstage at a performance of Tomlin's one-woman show, appearing nightly, in downtown Los Angeles. Fonda was already a well-known actress, largely for her titular role in Barbarella and her Oscar winner performance in Clute, but she was knocked off her feet when she saw Tomlin on stage. I was totally smitten by her, Fonda said during an appearance with Tomlin on The Kelly Clarkson Show in 2022. As it turned out, Tomlin was a fan of Fonda's, too, and she was also totally knocked over when Fonda came backstage, Tomlin told host Kelly Clarkson. Tomlin told T, the New York Times Style magazine in 2024, that her admiration of Fonda even influenced her style choices. For a couple of years, I'd worn a hairdo from Clute, but I didn't have it when she showed up that day, Tomlin said. I was like, why did I drop my Clute hairdo at this propitious time? At the time, Fonda was developing a dark comedy about female office workers who attempt to overthrow their sexist boss, which would eventually become the iconic film 9 to 5, but it hadn't been cast yet. I said to myself, I'm not making a movie about secretaries unless she's in it, Fonda said on The Kelly Clarkson Show. Fonda and Tomlin have been cast members on several of the same projects since making their first film together, 9 to 5, in 1980. After 7 seasons starring in the Netflix sitcom Grace and Frankie, they worked on 2 more films together, 80 for Brady, with Sally Field and Rita Moreno, and Moving On. Tomlin has said that their lengthy professional relationship is, in part, a result of Fonda's fearless personality. From the time I met her, in the late 70s, when she was trying to get us all to do 9 to 5, she would say, we've got to take a leap of faith. And she meant that so deeply, Tomlin said on The View in 2023. That's all there was to it, I kind of glommed right onto her. Fonda told the Los Angeles Times about how her relationship with Tomlin evolved after working alongside each other for years. It just deepens on its own, just automatically deepens, she told the outlet in 2022, noting how Grace and Frankie, in particular, contributed to their closeness. You get to know each other pretty darn well because in a movie, it's a relatively short period of time. And you can fake it, and pretend to be a good person. But over 7 years, working on a TV series, if you're not really a good person, it shows, Fonda said. And guess what? She's a good person. After decades of friendship, and working in comedy, playfully joking about each other is the hallmark of Fonda and Tomlin's relationship. During a joint appearance on Today in 2018, to promote the 4th season of Grace and Fran,